everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your girl literally Imelda, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. On this channel we do all things tech, lifestyle and fashion, and if you're old, welcome kings and queens. Thank you for coming back to a fresh video, and if you have not subscribed, please do so and click the post notification so you can be the first to know when I post a new video, and you can as well share this video. And as the title implies, and that is why you've come to this video, I'll be answering all your burning questions concerning global talent and the TechNation as well. A lot of you have been so kind to reach out to me with great and positive feedback for my videos, as well as telling me how much the videos have helped you, and you also have more questions to ask. And because I cannot be answering each and every one of you, because you guys are so much, even though I want to, but I have to do other things too, I'll be answering the basic or more frequently asked questions I always get when you guys reach out to me. So I hope this is helpful. I'll also be answering some questions from the TechNation FAQs as well, so that maybe if you didn't understand, I'll just be clarifying some of these questions. So without further ado, let's get into the video and start answering your burning questions. So the first question I'll be answering is, how do you show your evidence with tangible metrics? One of you was kind enough to ask me this question, and I would say when you're submitting each and every one of your evidences, you need to show TechNation that you just didn't do what you said you did. There has to be numbers to prove this. So for instance, if you're talking about, oh, my input helped company A to grow their revenue, you can't just be talking about big numbers on air. You have to actually tell them, okay, give an approximate like value. So for instance, oh, the software I developed for company A helped them generate revenue and make sure you put it in pounds. So like for instance, it helped them generate revenue for the year 2018, 500,000 pounds. They need to know that whatever you're doing have number or metric backing. So a lot of people have gotten rejection due to the fact that they couldn't back up their claims with appropriate numbers. Make sure you always ensure that the numbers are put in pounds, if that makes sense. Also, you need to make sure that if you're talking about like growth as well, like, oh, whatever I did for company B help them grow in value, you need to also approximate that growth value in metrics form, if that makes sense. So whatever evidence you're talking about or trying to buttress, make sure that you put in the values, metric values of whatever you're trying to talk about. It will help. And just approximate. You might say, oh, I don't know how to do it. Just try to approximate. So if for instance, if you created a software and you created a software for a third-party company that used it, go and check the company and check the time through which they started using your software, and just ask yourself how much people have so far used the software. You try and give an estimated value. I know sometimes it's hard to literally put numbers in some things we've done, but just be approximate and be realistic with the values you're putting. Don't just go and put one fat value and it doesn't even correlate. They will catch you. You don't want to be caught. Anyways, I'm moving to the second question. The second question is, how much days one have left to move to the UK after the visa has been granted? So basically, how much days do you have to move to the UK after your visa have been granted? Well, I don't know. This question is a bit tricky. So I don't know if you're talking about after you've been given endorsement or after your visa. But anyways, I'll be answering both of them. So when you've been given or granted the global talent endorsement, you have not more than 3 months to apply for the visa. When you've been given the visa, you have to enter the UK within 3 months as well. So everything I think is a 3 month mark. If you don't, I think it will be scraped and you have to start from the beginning. So whatever the case might be, 3 months is like the maximum you can apply for the visa after endorsement or enter the UK after the visa has been granted to you. I hope this helps. Moving on to the third question. Can someone with more than 5 years experience apply for exceptional promise? Now, I got this question a lot, and I think TechNation made it clear, whereby they said that if you've been in the tech sector for more than 5 years, you should apply for the exceptional talent. But if you've been in the tech sector for lesser than 5 years, the exceptional promise is for you. Now, most people always get scared of applying for the exceptional talent because there's more scrutiny involved. Like they'll scrutinize the application because you have to be whatever you say you are. So most people, even though they have more years in the tech sector, they go and apply for exceptional promise. But the problem is that if you apply for exceptional promise and your application is signifying that you've had more than 5 years in tech, that's a problem, because automatically TechNation will judge your application as an exceptional talent. Yeah, you may say, oh, but I did not apply as exceptional talent, I applied as promise. Why are they judging me as talent? But they will look at it and say, this guy has been in the tech sector for more than 5 years and his evidences show this, so why is he applying for promise? So automatically they will give more scrutiny to your application as a talent. So you need to ask yourself, even if I've been in the tech sector for more than 5 years, the evidence I'm producing, if I want to apply for promise, maybe I should reduce the year my evidence starts from, so it's like to be within 5 years, or just automatically apply for the talent if you have been in the tech sector for more than 5 years. Don't be scared, you could get the talent. Go for it. I hope this answers the question. Moving on to the fourth question. Can someone in any IT role apply? Okay, so this is a big one. I think TechNation did a handful by providing a list of probable IT careers that can apply for the TechNation visa or endorsement, but it's not like a be-all, see-all list. But I think one thing TechNation noted is that they don't want anything that has to do with consultancy. If you're a consultant, TechNation has beef for you. I don't know what, it's not me. But yeah, I think most IT tech roles that are product led can apply. So you need to ask yourself, the IT role I'm presently in, have I been providing tangible service or products for companies or clients or customers? If it's a yes, then you can apply for the TechNation visa or endorsement. Yeah, but if not, or if you're a consultant, to the left. Moving on to the fifth question. I am currently in the UK on a different visa. Can I switch to the global talent visa? Yes, the answer is yes. I'll take myself for example. I was in a different visa whilst already in the UK, and I applied for the TechNation visa and I got it. So I just switched from the visa I was in to a different. So yes, if you're on a different visa already in the UK, you can always switch to the TechNation visa. Moving on to the sixth question. Do I need a job offer to be eligible? Now, most people think that to be able to apply for the TechNation endorsement or global talent visa, you need a job already waiting for you in the UK. But I would say no, you don't need a job waiting for you to apply. If whatever you've done in the past or whatever you're still doing as a personal development tallies with the evidences they hope for you to showcase, and you think your evidences are strong enough, you can always apply. You don't have to have had like a job offer or a job to apply, but your past works must speak for you. That's what it says. Like, if your past work doesn't speak for you, that'll be a problem. But you don't need a job already in the UK to apply. Moving on to the seventh question. Can I apply for endorsement a second time to switch my existing global talent visa from exceptional promise to exceptional talent? TechNation says no. If you've been given any form of TechNation endorsement before, let's say you were given promise and you're like, maybe I'll apply next year for talent and get it, and now they say no. If you've ever been given an endorsement, I think it's one endorsement per person. You cannot switch in the future to a different one. I don't think it's possible. So they say no. Check the link below. You'll see where they said it's not me. I'm not the person. I'm just the messenger. Moving on to the eighth question. Some people are very keen to know what happens to their data after they've submitted the application. Well, it's good to know that after you submit any application, whether you get the endorsement or not, TechNation stores your data for 6 years. So if you want to play a double on TechNation, they will nab you, because your data would have been stored in their database, and they will come and they keep on comparing new applications to what they have. And if it looks like something tallies or one person is repeating another person's application, they would actually tell you that you are a fraudster. So you don't want to be a fraudster, do you? So whatever you're doing, just know that your applications you're submitting are being stored in their database for 6 years. So just have that in mind. Moving on to the ninth question. Can I apply for settlement in the UK, also known as indefinite leave to remain? Oh yes! If you get the global talent visa, whether as a promise or as a talent, which is 3 years or 5 years as the case may be, after that you can apply for permanent residency, or also known as permanent leave to remain in the UK. In fact, that is the whole essence of this visa, because it grants you a faster path to permanent residency in the UK. So yes, you can apply for permanent residency only if you get endorsed and given the global talent visa. Moving on to the final and the 10th question. Does the TechNation visa have any restriction based on nationality? Well, glad to tell you that TechNation has no restriction on nationality. Whatever country you are from, you can always apply for the global talent visa via the TechNation route. If you need more information, all the links will be placed below in my description box, so check it out. All the nitty-gritties and whatever I've said, and even more information and questions you might have, will be placed in the link in the description box. So good to know that TechNation has no restrictions whatsoever on the nationalities that can apply for the TechNation, aka Global Talent Visa. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You also want people like yourself to get to know this information, and for them to get to know the information, you have to subscribe and engage with the video. So please, if you have not subscribed, do so to subscribe. Like this video if it was helpful. Leave your comments and questions below, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. And click the post notification so you'll be the first to know when I post a new video, because I'll be dropping more useful videos and tips for different things concerning lifestyle, fashion, and tech. Till then, I'm your girl, literally Imelda. Stay tuned for more videos.